Ketron event voice section. We will talk about voice 1, voice 2, drawbar. It is solo section. We want to know how many voices we can put together in one user voice or user sound or user combination of the sounds. And if I play just one key, I want to know how many voices I can put together to play when I play just one key. So let us start. I will choose sopran accordion voice. Then I will open it. And for now, I will disconnect voice 2. I will turn off voice 2. So presently, I have a combination of 3 sounds, 2 accordions and 1 violin sound. And I will play them, for example, on this way. If I press soft those keys, I will hear just one sound. It is going to be violin. If I press it harder, that is accordion. So that is combination of 2 sounds that I'm controlling velocity by pressing keys. Softer, violin, harder. So I have combination of 2 sounds. I can play them together if I don't want to control them with velocity. But I can control them with velocity. So I can control them with note range. So if I'm going from one octave to another octave, they can be, I can split them on those keys, or I can control them by aftertouch. When I press key harder and aftertouch, I can call some instruments. So I have several ways of controlling those sounds. Or I can just control them with pressing. I will turn a little bit this camera here with pressing this ART button. So if I press ART button, then I will get interval upper third, harmonic upper A minor third. So let us see how it works. Now, if I press that, now if I play softer, I will have violin and upper third accordion. But if I press it harder, I will get 2 accordions. So that is how I want to control voices in this case. And now, if I want to add additional voices, then I will just press voice 2 and then I will activate voice 2. There is another combination of 3 voice, and together now I have 6 voice. Now I have 6 voices. So combination of 3 voices in second voice section and combination of 3 voices in first voice section. I can add drawbar if I press here, and now I'm activating that. Now if I go voice by voice, I have drawbar here, and I have second voices here, and I have first voice section. Together, 7 sounds on one key. So now I can save it as a user sound. If I save that as user sound, I already did. Now I will exit from here, and you can see when I press this button here, first let me deactivate voice number 2. Now, if I press this one, I have just voice number 1 combination, voice number 1. But this one that is saved here with combination of voice 1 and voice 2 will turn on voice 2 and as well maybe drawbar if I saved it. Now voice 2, but here, let me see which one. I didn't save with drawbar, but I can save with drawbar as well, and I will show you how to save. Okay, now, if you want to save combination of the voices in your user voice, now you cannot do that on this way. For example, if I press this instrument here, you can see I can control, now I can turn off any of those voices that I saved together with this combination on this position. As you can see, 2 voices, 1 voice, or here I can even add 3rd voice. But how to save those voices? I'll explain you right now. For example, I have here 2 voices. I will call it 2 voices. And if I want to save a 3rd voice, I cannot just press that voice here. Actually, 3 and plus drawbar is 7 voices now. But this section, I cannot save just by turning on this button and then press save and then press save. And now, if you want to call those voices, let me go to this section of voices. Now, here is 1, 2, but there is no 3. It is not turning on drawbar. So it is not possible just to press this and save it. You have to go to editing mode of the voice and you have to activate in editing mode whatever you want to save. Now when you activate it in editing mode, now when you press save, and now you will see how it works. 1 voice, 2 voices, 3. Actually, 1 combination, 2nd combination, and drawbar. Now you can decide if you want to have on this position just combination voice 1 or combination voice 2 or drawbar or all 3 or whatever combination you want to have, you can decide. Beside of that, on every voice combination, you can set up their behavior. It means if you play softer, you can have some of those instruments. If you play louder, you can have other instruments and turn off some instruments. If you have aftertouch, you can control intervals, behavior of the instruments, or if you choose to use that button on left side that I showed you, ART button, then you can activate some additional or deactivate some additional voices. Total number of voices is 7 voices. Up to you is what do you want to have. Now, if you press this, for example, any of those voices, you can see activity here. But if you press voice 2 with your hand, now whatever you press here, it will not react. Yeah, you can add additional voice, but look at now, I cannot disconnect voice 2 on this position. I didn't say voice 2. I cannot disconnect because I pressed it manually here and now it's always activated until I turn it off. When I turn it off, now activation of those voices is working by selecting sound. So that is how it works with voices and how many voices you can have. Now I will show you something else. If I save performance, I prefer to save combinations in performance because I can clearly see them and I can control them. If I go to combination of my performance, there is combination. Now, I have here 7 voices. I will get rid for now from the drawbar. I don't need it, drawbar. Now, I am going to play those 2 voices, but if I play softer, you will be able to hear just violin and clarinet. But if I play it harder, now you have accordion, octabrass, and you have mallet. Now, if I want to add just intervals, I will just press this part. Now I have 6 voices in combination. Let us see how they work. Let us go to second voice. I will just turn off first voice and second voice. Let me go to second voice and show you what do I have here in second voice. Okay. I have clarinet, octabrass, and plus, if I play a soft, it's clarinet. If I play like harder, is octabrass there together with clarinet. But if I play even harder, then I will get third instrument. So I can control those instruments, as I mentioned to you, by velocity curve, so I can decide on which velocity each instrument will you will be able to hear. Now, so how I am going to save them? I am just going to, when I activate all those voices, I will exit now from this. So from this, I will go to performance. When I choose voices, I will just click save and save them as a multi to performance. Save as and save them as a multi combination of voices. So that is very, very powerful thing in Ketron Event keyboard. So that is how it works. But now tutorial how to do that, we have to do that in another video because it's a little bit complicated and require a lot of programming. For now, just I want to show you ability. I want to show you ability of Ketron that you can have up to 7 voices combination, up to 7 sounds combination. So it is like multi-voice combination. So that's it about this video. Thank you very much and see you in my next video.